What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks daily subscriber replays. I got another IS-7 video for you. Again, IS-7, I don't feel like it's the best tier 10, and again, it's my opinion that it's not that great. I know a lot of people don't agree with that. They think it has a great armor layout. It's good, but I think it's because I drove it when it was basically invincible, that now that it's probably balanced, it just doesn't, you know, obviously I've driven it when it was invincible. So, to me, it sucks now. But anyway, still one of my favorite tanks. It's part of its nostalgia, part of it looks dead sexy. You know, I do still like the armor layout. The gun could have more pen. I mean, it's back in the day, it had amazing pen. But now that, you know, they've had mudflation here, and mud creep, or whatever you want to call it, the gun is not as good. Anyway, this is a video sent to me by Darth Regis on Muravanka map, Kampanovka. Or no, this isn't Kampanovka. And Darth Regis from the Regis and Kathy Lee show, you know, before Regis got kicked off and he went Darth. But now he's Darth. He's pretty much an ass. And we're going to show it here. So, moving up into the typical heavy position, but he's making sure, he wants to make sure that T-71s get behind him. And he's definitely scouting. That's going to make it really hard for the friendlies here because of that Object 261. It's going to rain down terror and death on these heavies. If that happens, the enemy team's going to steamroll these guys. So, 432 coming around here in the backside, really doing some good flanking, except that now he's been spotted by Darth Regis. Strong with this one. Well, not really this guy. He's pretty much going to be hosed. So he, instead of egressing, right? Nah, I'm just going to drive straight in there. I'm going to get in more hot water. Try to take the C-100 out. Maybe block these other guys. He does take them out, but 1 for 1 is not a very good kill ratio, you know? That's not something I'm shooting for. So Darth Regis gets shot in the ass by an enemy. I'm not sure who. The 432 is actually doing a pretty good job staying alive, except for right there. Darth Regis says, I don't think so. I think he curved that shell with the force around the enemy tank, but I'm not sure. So M103, again, that's not very good positioning. You're not very hold down right there. And here comes T-57. This enemy team's being dumb now. Yes, they're almost in a steamroll position. They think they are, but again, they're getting cocky. SU-100, no, what are you doing? Darth Regis says, get out of my kitchen. Boom. So Darth Regis is really just basically holding the line here. And he's getting kind of tired of this scout right here. And I would be too. The scout is just being a nuisance. He doesn't have a shot on him though. 7201. Really having a lucky time here. Oh, boom! T-71 goes down like a baby Jedi. Going down. So the 7201 getting raffled a little bit right there. Darth Regis really holding the line. He barely has any damage on him. And he already has 2100 damage, and the IS-3 goes down. So that was a real failed enemy push. They should have easily been able to take these guys out. They didn't have that many friendlies over here. But no, enemy team fails once again. Darth Regis does a really good job. Really, it's situational awareness. That's another real huge thing, I think, in this match. Darth Regis had really good situational awareness right there, making sure nobody got behind him, watching that scout, taking the opportunity to take that scout out, right? And then just making sure that nobody is shooting him in the butt. A lot of times you'll see enemies or whoever, and they just have no situational awareness. They get that, they smell that blood, and then they're just locked on like a shark, you know? They can't... Boom! Surprise. They just can't look at the minimap ever. You know, they're like, oh my god, damage, damage, damage. You know, I can shoot these guys. We're going to total raffle these guys. And then they don't notice the guy that's coming up behind them. But Darth Regis, been there, done that. Seasoned vet of killing here. Comes, oh, he's spotted. And he backs up. Now, that is definitely a reason to get 6th Sense right there. You got 3 huge TDs, possibly in the bushes down there. At least, well, 2 of them aren't, unless they went back to base. Looks like 2 of them are on the right side of the map. Again, unless they RTB'd. which would be a good idea right here just because, you know, Darth Regis and co. Boom! Into the side of the face. But Darth Regis and co., you know, pretty much took care of the 1-2. Probably also Buzz Y65 the Artie. I'm not sure if the Artie was helping. Probably he was. If he was smart, he would be, because Artie should really be raining terror down on the line that has more enemies than friendlies. You know, that's a lot of damage you can add to the table. So again, Darth Regis kind of waiting his spot. He wants to catch these TDs with their pants down. Like a lot of times you can catch them on the move. You know, RTBing or getting into a better position or something like that. 228 Prots can be very difficult to deal with if they're, you know, really locked in there. And here's one of them, Ricochet. And they have huge guns too. They'll take a big chunk of your life away. See, well, 358, 356, not too bad. Traverse, really horrible on these turreted American tanks. Boom! And there's the Artie coming in. Saying, look, buddy, I'm still here. Isn't that the Artie? No, another T-28 Pro. So, he came from that direction over there. And the armor layout on the IS-7 is pretty decent, but I think the T-28 Pro is going to be able to go through pretty easily on that front lower plate. Trying to get a bead on him. Can't necessarily... Oh, he does have a bead. It must be the replay or something. And boom, he's gone. 7201 takes him out. So they're really tearing this team a new one. It was looking real bleak there in the beginning. And there's already in a spot you would not expect them to be. Probably good for raining down terror on the 1-2-3 line, though. But it really looked like that Darth Regis and co. were going to have a really horrible game. 1-2-3 line should have been easily enemy. I mean, that meant lots of tanks, easy flank action. If they would have flanked at the same time, that would have been better. I think 3 guys tried to flank, but all at different times. So if they would have coordinated or something like that, Darth Regis and co. would have been having a pretty bad time. Except that Darth Regis did a really good time making sure nobody got behind them and paying attention and taking his gun off the main action to deal with those guys that are trying to get behind him. Because that's really what's going to take you out. You start getting pincered, you're going to be hurting for certain. So anyway, again, hope you liked this one, favored it, and all that stuff. Send your replays to dgnetsubmissions@gmail.com. And as always, guys, stay frosty.